Hello and welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I am going to react to the very last episode of this American Horror Story season. The last episode gave me mixed feelings again. I feel like this season has been a bunch of mixed feelings all over. I think it's a really good concept, but I am just constantly doubting, like, does this fit in the American Horror Story genre, like vibe, you know? Like I said in the last one, I hope we're going back a bit to reality and not just inside people who are sick inside their minds, you know? I think it was very well done, but it was kind of confusing. So yeah, I hope we're gonna end with like some clearance, you know? I also want to tell you that it's possible to see my full reactions to all my American Horror Story reactions from this entire season. It's on my Patreon. You can check the link in the description. You can also get early access there on the shows I'm going to react to next. And yeah, with that said, I am just going to watch this. I'm very excited and curious, so let's do it. Okay, we're back in 1981. Oh, and there's no sound again because I always turn it off. Here we go. Okay, Adam is still there, or is this before? Hannah! Oh fuck, my TV is acting up again.
What's the nature of your relationship to the deceased? I'm the father of her child. I'm sorry.
Aww.
No sign of forced entry, looks like natural causes. Can't be sure till the coroner weighs in.
Below red blood cell count, but there wasn't anything to be worried about.
So first Theo and then he gets back and then Hannah is dead. Aww. I mean, they had the same thing, so he said that on the boat.
Take your time.
Also, looking at his clothes, it looks like he just came back from the funeral. This is so fucked up. He is literally losing everyone.
The rangers can't explain how the deer are repopulating so quickly there, despite the culling earlier this summer. I confess, I can't explain it either.
Scary. Fuck Adam, you're next. I mean, we already know everyone was gonna die, right? So I'm not even too shocked about it anymore. Poor guy. But they are letting him speak? I feel like Gino is also being affected by it now. Damn. And Gino just keeps fighting. Well, now he's drinking, which is also an option. Yeah, that was also a thing, the killer. I still don't really get that. Imagine filming this. And the thing just keeps following him. This episode is so fucked up, but it's so good. It's not my time yet. They know what it means now though. The way everyone's just dying and Gino just keeps living. Damn. He's just looking right at him. Is it gonna end with Gino dying? covered in it. I think now it's his time. Oh fuck. And what about Adam? I just can't imagine what that must have been like. I just feel like if you were a gay man in the 80s, you had to visit all your friends' funerals one by one. Or it was your own funeral. It's just so fucked up. What's that? The season? Fuck. Last episode of American Horror Story got me like this. Oh my god. Oh, I feel so depressed now. I think it's making me like this emotional because this is just the sad reality. Like it really was like this back then. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a TV show or a movie about it yet. I'm sure they're there, but I don't think I've ever seen one. Like I've seen TV shows where AIDS is like a subject, but this is like the whole season was kind of about that. That's why I'm also still kind of confused about the whole Mai Tai killer thing. I think it was mostly to show that the police wouldn't do anything just because they were gay men, and it's kind of the same how it went with AIDS. Like they would not find a cure, they just said it was a gay disease and it was to punish the gays for being gay, you know. So I think that was kind of meant to symbolize that. I also think it's kind of like the fiction side of this season, or is it based on something real? I don't know, to be fair, but I think it was mostly just to show that they wouldn't do anything just because the victims were gay. I had my doubts about the last episode, but this episode was so fucking good. I cried my eyes out. I really didn't think I would, honestly, because the last episode I was like, it's sad, but I'm not completely feeling it. They're not making me fully feel it. Maybe it was also because it was kind of from the point of view from the victims themselves, and they were kind of losing it. So what they were seeing wasn't reality. Well, it was reality to them at that point. I think that was also an eye-opener. But I think it was so much more sad to see this from Adam's and Gino's perspectives from this in this episode. Like just to see Gino and Adam outliving them all, and all of their friends around them were dying, and then in the end Gino dying and Adam is still there. And I don't know why this hit me so hard. I think just because this shit really happened. And I feel like that period must have been so fucking scary, especially for gay men. I can't imagine what that must have been like. Like, I know this happened, and I know this was such a fucked up and scary time, but I never really like thought about it that deep, you know? As in, I read a lot of stuff about it. I follow a lot of like gay educational stuff thingies. They talk about it sometimes just to educate people. Like, because like I said in one of the previous episodes, I feel like a lot of young gays don't understand what these people went through in the 80s, and also the way they fought for rights just for us to be here now, you know? So I think it's so good that they make something like this. I am still, like, my opinion is still, I'm not sure if it fits with American Horror Story. I think it was, especially the last episode, it was just, I think it would have been better if it wasn't American Horror Story, you know? I'm just not sure if a lot of people, I don't know if they would have gotten as much viewers. I think there's a reason they did it in American Horror Story. I'm just kind of thinking like I expected more horror, and maybe the whole Mai Tai killer was what they tried to make the horror vibe out of it. I know American Horror Story has never really been horror, but I don't know, it has always had a scary vibe, and I think this was just scary on a whole different level, as in this was reality. To be fair, we also kind of had that with Cult, with the whole Donald Trump thing and shit. I don't completely remember that season. There was also a lot of fiction in that. But I feel like this season was just, it was too real or something. I don't know. Okay, so if I'm going to form my overall opinion on this season, with this last episode, I just want to say like this was so fucking good, but I also got to take into account that there were like 3 full weeks where we had 6 episodes and where I was bored as fuck. Honestly, I think from the 10 episodes we got, I think we had like 4 really good episodes, maybe 5, so that's like half, barely half. And I'm like, if I'm going to form my overall opinion, I am not sure. I do think that now it's all getting a bit more together, so I think that's nice. Yeah, I just think it's really important that this subject is being discussed, and I think it was also, beside that there was a lot of like symbolism and shit, also with the Big Daddy that actually represented the sickness. I think that was very smart and very well done, because they've all been seeing them from the beginning, and then you find out they have all just been sick since the beginning. And everyone had theories about this character. And then in the end, most people kind of guessed it right. I think in the end I also guessed it right. So yeah, I think it was a smart thing to do that. I think that was kind of the thing that made it more American Horror Story and not just a regular true crime story, you know? With the killer and stuff. I think how they did the season is really smart. I just feel like they could have made some episodes more exciting, and I think I would have been overall more positive about this season. That doesn't take away that I think this last episode was so fucking good and it made me so emotional. And I don't know, overall when I kind of know what was going on right now, we kind of find out all the things we wanted to know. I'm just like, yeah, it was a decent season. I think I just expected something else or something more from American Horror Story. I'm repeating myself, so I think it's time to end this reaction. I think it was something different than usually. I'm curious what they're going to come up with for the next season. I honestly hope it's going to be more like previous seasons now. I think this was maybe good for a change. It was interesting, but I'm kind of looking forward to a more American Horror Story vibe again. Yeah, I'm very curious what you guys thought of the season. Like I said, you can find all my reactions uncut on my Patreon. And yeah, then that was my reaction. So leave a like, subscribe, and then that was it. Bye!